Hello, everybody. It's Dr. Stuart A. Swerdlow.
And Janet Diane Moria Swerdlow.
And this is an addendum podcast for expansions.com.
Yeah, and I just have one article. It's actually very interesting. It was worth reporting. And I wanted to bring it to your attention because through the years, Stuart and I have commented oftentimes when we have seen celebrities or politicians with black eyes. Now, this article particularly put it together, and I hadn't really thought there were so many when we really think about it. But this article talks about celebrities, including the Pope.
Oh, wait, you mean a black eye like
Smacking that. And it's
not
always
that their eyes are black, but there's a black mark.
Yes, and it's always the left eye. Now, that was the interesting thing that I had missed. I noticed that they had black eyes, and I thought that was weird, but I never realized it was a black eye or the left eye. And the other thing is, they have makeup. They can do anything with makeup. Mm-hmm. If they didn't want you to see that black eye, they would have covered it up.
So
right?
It's a symbol.
So it's a symbol. It's a message, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what you think? You know what it is?
What does it tell you
In the article, it says that it's an Illuminati ritual, and it's called an Illuminati Shiner, and it's a mark given to those who have scaled their way to the top of the elite pyramid.
Yes, but the message is that they have
been submissive?
Yes.
Yes. So, according to this article...
That they obey.
Yes. Some of the stars, one is, they just name them, so I'll kind of tell you what they say, because I think it's interesting, and I'm also interested in your opinion. Elizabeth Hurley is one, and then Boy George, who is pictured with bruising at the Brit Awards in 2014, said it was a fashion victim makeup. Okay?
So it's a fake.
That's what he's claiming, but it didn't look fake. Well, but the thing is, one, you don't pay that much attention to, but when it starts to be a series... So Robert Downey Jr. was photographed with bruising in the eye area. Mm-hmm. The Pope in 2017, I reported on that one, had a black eye, which he said was caused by a collision while he was riding in his Pope-mobile.
I doubt that very much.
However, several news reports at the time stated that he made a joke about the injury, saying he'd been punched. And then Adam Sandler in 2011 showed up with a black left eye.
Well, he deserved that one.
He claimed it was caused by a pregnant Drew Barrymore's unborn child punching him. Mm-hmm. So that could be symbolic right there. David Bowie also had a black eye while performing in 2005, which he said was just for theatrics. Democrat leader Harry Reid had one. U.S. TV personality gossip columnist Perez Hilton said that his black eye was given to him by Paula Molina, who's the manager of, guess what, Black Eyed Peas. Uh-huh. Prince Phillip was seen one in 2013. I reported on this one when a Buckingham Palace said he woke up with it without any explanation.
Yeah, because the Queen belted him.
And then in 2015, he showed up with another one. That's what I'm saying. They have makeup that could cover these, so they're showing it. If it was a photograph they didn't want you to see, it'd be off the news, trust me. Prince Andrew showed up with one when he attended the Countess Mountbatten of Burma's funeral in June 2017. And then Buckingham Palace said this is not something we can comment on. George W. Bush, I reported on him, has had several of these left black eyes. One in 1992, which they claim was from snowballing with his grandchildren.
Well, also he probably fell down drunk something.
The second, in 2004, he claimed he fell off his bike. And then
See, that's not unusual for him, though.
Lately, he has showed up with another one. Then he said he was hit in the face by a microphone stand when it swung around and it whacked him in the
I could see
during
that,
his speech.
I could see that happening, actually.
Now, it goes on. It's an interesting article because it says that the black left eye is a part of a cult or initiation ritual in which the pledger is forced to eat pain in a quest to become more powerful. Now, this was very interesting. Some researchers said that this relates to they relate the black eyes to the worship of the Egyptian sun god Horus, whose left eye was black and was represented by the moon, and whose right eye was white and represented by the sun. So I thought that was kind of fascinating. Then apparently, I have never heard of this woman, but this woman recently passed away this year, named Sherry Shriner. Mm-hmm. She wrote a book called Interview with the Devil, and she said that the link between those black eyes and Lucifer is called Soul-Scalping because she claims she could talk with Lucifer. Uh-huh. And these entertainers and politicians have sold their souls to Satan.
Well, that's true.
So she said that there's a speculation that that their souls have actually been replaced in a satanic ritual called soul-scalping. That's what she calls it. And she believed all powerful people in the world have been soul-scalped. And this, she said, is a possession whereby a human soul is removed and the body taken over by a demonic entity.
Well, we know about that, don't we?
Then in the past, it said there was it was believed that a black eye was the devil's mark, and was noted in 1879 Freeman's Journal, a black eye. And an article written by Noah Christopher questioning why so many politicians have black eyes. He wrote an article on the website called America First Patriots, and he says, sure, it's possible that a bunch of politicians just randomly start running into things and getting black eyes all around at the same time.
What's so strange about that?
Then he said Senator John McCain apparently underwent surgery for a blood clot and showed up with a black eye. So he says he thinks that's very odd. And then the Reddit users have been saying it was bizarre how many celebrities have black eyes. And one of those users said, it is bizarre as hell how many of them have black eyes. I grew up fighting a lot, even bar fights. And I've had maybe one black eye in my whole life and not nearly as bad as those. And maybe might have a stripe under my eye. So I was thinking about that. How many black eyes have I seen out there on the street? I mean, people just aren't walking around like that. And these people with all their bodyguards and all their staff and all those people and all those high places, how come they have all this black left eyes? And they're not being covered up with makeup? That's my question.
Do you think that they're real or they're just makeup?
It could be either. I just think there's obviously something they're trying to trigger people. I'd like to know what you have to say.
Because I think if anyone hit Prince Phillip, he'd probably die.
Well, yeah, and it's huge. It's huge. And remember they do this
Except
symbol
the Queen. She's like, I don't like what you did.
Well, I think that article or the suggestion about the sun god Horus, whose left eye was black, represented the moon, and the right eye was white, represented the sun. So like I said, I'm curious to know.
Yes, but also there's Odin, who had only one eye, and so on. There's a lot of one-eye things.
A lot of layers of symbolism. So let me know what you think on that one, okay? So I'll talk to you next time.
Bye.
Bye.